A girl named Lin Yan wakes up in a hospital bed, disoriented and frightened. She senses someone approaching her room. Before the man enters, she escapes and runs outside, desperately seeking help. She flags down a car, but instead of helping, the driver tries to capture her. Just then, Xiaomu, her loyal bodyguard, arrives and fights off the attacker. Lin Yan faints during the commotion, and Xiaomu takes her to his home for safety. When Lin Yan regains consciousness, she is overwhelmed by fear and confusion. Grabbing a knife, she hides, planning to defend herself. As Xiaomu steps out of the shower, she tries to attack him, but he quickly disarms her and pushes her onto the bed. Sensing her terror, Xiaomu reassures her, asking her to stay calm and trust him. 3 years earlier, Lin Yan was happily engaged to Chanjun, and they were in the middle of a wedding photo shoot. Her best friend Lily joined them, but unbeknownst to Lin Yan, Lily and Chanjun were having an affair. During the shoot, Lily discreetly held Chanjun's hand, but he quickly pulled away to avoid raising suspicion. As time passed, Lin Yan grew suspicious of Chanjun's behavior. Confiding in her late father's photo, she said, "Dad, my fiancé isn't a good person." Meanwhile, Lily continued to seduce Chanjun, who reluctantly gave in, warning her that their secret could ruin everything. One day, Lin Yan received a message from Lily claiming she had left a gift on her dressing table. Inside was a room key. Excited, Lin Yan went to the designated room, expecting a pleasant surprise. Instead, she found Chanjun's clothes scattered across the floor. Opening the bathroom door, she discovered Chanjun and Lily together. Devastated and furious, Lin Yan fled to the rooftop. Chanjun followed her, pleading for forgiveness, while Lily tried to downplay the situation. Enraged, Lin Yan removed her wedding ring and slapped Lily. In retaliation, Lily pushed Lin Yan, causing her to stumble. Chanjun caught her hand, but when Lily urged him to let go, saying, "She knows everything about us," he released her hand. Lin Yan fell from the rooftop. She survived but was hospitalized in a coma and lost her memory. Meanwhile, Chanjun seized the opportunity to become the CEO of Lin Yan's company, plotting to transfer her shares into his name. Lily moved in with him, pressuring him to marry her, but Chanjun remained focused on his ultimate goal, gaining full control of Lin Yan's wealth. Lin Yan confronts Xiaomu, asking, "Did you save my life? Can I know your relationship with Chanjun?" Xiaomu replies, "Did you forget you were the one who got me fired by telling him lies? By the way, how is your company doing now?" Lin Yan, avoiding the topic, responds, "It's better if you don't ask about the company. I need to return to it and take back everything." Though weak and barely able to walk, she insists on going back. Xiaomu advises against it, saying she isn't in the condition to face such challenges yet, but Lin Yan remains determined. Meanwhile, Chanjun is holding a press conference when Lin Yan unexpectedly arrives, shocking him. He briefly imagines her stabbing him with a knife, but in reality, Lin Yan approaches him calmly and says, "I don't remember anything that happened to me." Chanjun, believing her memory loss is real, begins acting in front of the media, saying, "This is my wife. I've waited 3 long years for her to return." Lin Yan plays along, telling him, "I don't like media attention. Please take me home." Chanjun hugs her and agrees, pretending to be affectionate. As soon as Lily hears about Lin Yan's return, she rushes back to Chanjun's house to pack her belongings. While leaving, she accidentally drops her bag, scattering its contents. By then, Chanjun's car pulls into the driveway. Panicking, Lily hurriedly collects her things and hides. When Lin Yan enters the house, she notices how clean it is and says, "You told me no one lived here, yet it looks spotless." Chanjun quickly responds, "I hired a cleaner who did an excellent job." Lin Yan then spots a bra and asks, "Whose is this?" Chanjun nervously picks it up, saying, "It must belong to the cleaner." As Lin Yan explores the house, Chanjun notices Lily hiding behind the sofa and discreetly signals her to leave. Later, Lin Yan says, "I smell a woman's perfume here." Chanjun brushes it off, claiming it's the cleaner's scent. After inspecting the house, Lin Yan comes back down and asks, "Where is Lily? I saw her car parked outside." Meanwhile, Lily tries to escape but freezes when Lin Yan approaches her. Lin Yan confronts her. "What are you doing here, Lily? And why aren't you wearing shoes?" Lily nervously replies, "I came to meet you, but I saw you were with your husband and didn't want to disturb you. As for my shoes, I must have left them somewhere. Sensing the tension, Lin Yan suggests to Chan Jun, you must have work at the office. You should go. Chan Jun leaves with Lily and later meets a doctor to ask, how did Lin Yan suddenly regain consciousness? The doctor tells Chan Jun, usually such patients do not regain consciousness, but I can't explain how Lin Yan did. Chan Jun asks, is it possible for someone to lose the memory of a specific day, like the day an incident occurred? The doctor responds, yes, it can happen, but we can try to help her regain her memory. Chan Jun silently thinks, why would I want her to regain her memory? Just then, he receives a message from Lily saying she's going to meet Lin Yan. Lily meets Lin Yan and says, you must be bored staying at home. Why don't we go out for a walk? Lin Yan agrees, and Lily takes her to the same hotel room where the incident occurred 3 years ago. Once there, Lily leads her to the washroom and asks, do you remember anything now? Lin Yan suddenly recalls a scene from 3 years ago where Lily and Chan Jun were intimate. Overcome with anger, she attacks Lily, shoving her face onto the sink. At that moment, Chan Jun arrives and pulls Lin Yan away, asking, what are you doing? Lin Yan explains, Lily brought me here, saying she wanted to take me out, but she brought me to this room. She kept asking if I remembered anything, but I only recall that Lily gave me a gift on our wedding day, which included a card for this room. I don't remember what happened after that, but now I have a severe headache and dizziness. Chan Jun hugs her and says, you don't need to remember anything. Later in anger, Chan Jun slaps Lily and says, how dare you bring her here? If she remembered everything, you would have ruined all my efforts. If you ever try something like this again, I won't spare you. In another scene, Lin Yan's former bodyguard, Xiaomu, is shown as the head of an international security advisory company. Despite being busy, he cancels all his meetings, grabs his bike, and leaves. His employees speculate about his life, wondering if he has a girlfriend. But one dismisses the idea, saying he's not interested in relationships. Xiaomu visits Lin Yan and says, your company is in a terrible condition. Lin Yan retorts, that's none of your business. Xiaomu continues, if your father were alive, would he be happy seeing this? Lin Yan snaps, don't bring my father into this. You were his personal assistant, but not anymore. Xiaomu replies, I can help you. Right now, you can't trust anyone except me. Lin Yan accuses him, when I got you fired, you disappeared. Have you come back to take revenge on me? Xiaomu says, if you want my help, I have one condition. You must transfer half of your company's shares to me. Lin Yan refuses and leaves. Back at home, Lin Yan is getting ready when Chan Jun brings her flowers. Lin Yan accepts them and says, I want to go to the company with you. Chan Jun said, your health is not good right now. I can handle the company alone. You just take care of yourself. He added that he had hired a caretaker for Lin Yan. When the caretaker arrived, Lin Yan recognized her as the same woman who had tortured her during her coma, instead of caring for her. Remembering this, Lin Yan vowed to teach her a lesson. After Chan Jun left for work, the caretaker offered Lin Yan a massage. Lin Yan agreed, only to slap her as the caretaker approached. Shocked, the caretaker asked, what did I do? Lin Yan slapped her again, prompting the caretaker to apologize and reveal, Lily asked me to do this. She is my niece. Lin Yan responded, Lily is my best friend. She wouldn't do that. The caretaker insisted, you don't know her like I do. Why else would I harm you? Lily is also having an affair with your fiancé. Lin Yan asked, can you say this in front of Chan Jun? The caretaker hesitated, explaining that her son worked at his company and might lose his job. Lin Yan handed her a check saying, this money's enough to secure your future. Will you help me now? The caretaker agreed. The next day, when Lily and Chan Jun arrived, Lin Yan confronted them, saying, your aunt told me what you're planning with Lily, but I don't trust her. After all, you are my fiancé, and Lily is my best friend. Lily slapped her aunt, who retaliated in kind. Lin Yan declared, this woman took money from me and said terrible things about you both. But I trust you. I won't ruin our relationship over her lies. Lily apologized for choosing the wrong caretaker, and Lin Yan added, in these 3 years, you and Chan Jun have worked closely. Naturally, rumors spread. Once I return to the company, they'll fade away. That's why I want to make a comeback. Reluctantly, Chanjun agreed. At her first board meeting after the coma, Lin Yan sought her uncle's support. He reassured her, "Your dad helped me before, so I'll help you now." During the meeting, Lin Yan discovered that a major project was failing because the opposing party refused to work with the new chairman, instead demanding Chanjun's reinstatement. Lin Yan realized this was why Chanjun had handed over decision-making power so easily. Frustrated, she drank heavily, lamenting, "Everyone around me is a liar. First, my dad was betrayed, and now me. I don't trust anyone." As she headed to her car, a group of men approached to harm her on Lily's orders. Before they could act, Xiaomu arrived, escorted Lin Yan to her car, and confronted the men, saying, "Are you tired of living?" When they attacked him, he easily overpowered them, tossing money at them and mocking, "Pay your medical bills with this." He then confronted Lily, asking, "Did you send those men after Lin Yan? You've tried to harm her too many times." Lily demanded, "Who are you, and what's your relationship with her?" Xiaomu warned her, "Hurt her again, and you'll regret it." The next morning, Lin Yan awoke to hear Xiaomu briefing his team on a mission. She entered the room wearing his shirt, drawing attention from the team. Xiaomu dismissed them, escorted Lin Yan to another room, and handed her slippers, explaining, "You were drunk. I helped you, but it seems you still hate me." Pinning her against the wall, he teased, "Are you curious how your clothes were changed?" Lin Yan pushed him away, accusing him of being a mafia leader. Xiaomu clarified, "I run a security advisory company." Lin Yan admitted, "Someone is targeting me. I need help, and I trust you. I'm willing to offer 5% of my company's shares." Xiaomu countered, "I asked for 50%. Lin Yan stood firm, saying, "I can't offer more, but I need your help, like you helped my father." Xiaomu agreed, adding, "But first you must promise me something. I'll tell you later." The next day, as Xiaomu drove Lin Yan to her company, their closeness angered Chanjun, who tried to fight Xiaomu. Instead, Xiaomu defeated him. Chanjun accused Lin Yan of trusting a murderer. She retorted, "You've changed. Instead of supporting me, you blame me. Trust is important in a relationship. I never doubted you and Lily, so you should trust me too." Later, Chanjun confronted Lily, blaming her for Xiaomu's return. Lily asked, "Who is he?" Chanjun revealed, "He was Lin Yan's father's bodyguard and assistant. He studied abroad and served in the army, where he earned a fearsome reputation. I removed him from our lives, but now he's back, and I don't know his plans." At the company, Xiaomu's presence unsettled Chanjun, who was unable to best him. During the meeting, Lin Yan exposed flaws in a land deal that would harm the company, putting her uncle on the defensive. She declared, "Someone must be held accountable." As a result, Lily was fired. Chanjun consoled her, saying, "Go on a vacation and enjoy yourself." But their plans were interrupted as Lin Yan arrived. Chanjun confronts Lily, slaps her, and pretends to scold her. Lin Yan arrives and acts kind, telling Chanjun not to be rude to Lily. Lin Yan apologizes to Lily, saying the decision to fire her was hers due to a mistake that needed to be addressed for the board of directors. She assures Lily she knows she had no bad intentions. Lily accepts the apology, saying she cannot be angry. Lin Yan then asks Chanjun to drop Lily home. Lin Yan is welcomed as the official chairman and silently vows to reclaim the LA Corporation completely. Meanwhile, Chanjun is with Lily, who confronts him for not defending her when Lin Yan fired her. Chanjun, distracted, wonders how Lin Yan discovered the project. He tells Lily he needs to marry Lin Yan soon to secure 50% of the company's shares. Lily objects, accusing him of planning to leave her, but Chanjun reassures her, claiming he is doing it for their future, and suggests she take a vacation to improve her mood. Lin Yan calls Chanjun, who lies about being at the office working overtime. She surprises him by saying she is bringing snacks to him. Hearing this, Chanjun panics. Lily accidentally makes a noise, and Lin Yan hears a woman's voice. Chanjun quickly lies, saying he bumped into a table, and rushes to the office. Lin Yan confides in Xiaomu, saying she didn't realize how hard Chanjun was working. Xiaomu, suspicious, gives Lin Yan a bracelet with a GPS tracker for her safety. The next day, while Xiaomu is bathing and Lin Yan is changing clothes, she sprains her leg and falls. Xiaomu immediately comes to help her, noticing her discomfort. Lin Yan feels uneasy seeing him shirtless, but Xiaomu applies medicine to her injury. She notices a scar on his chest and teases him about his past, but Xiaomu brushes it off with a joke. Later, he prepares breakfast for her, but she criticizes his cooking. He tries to improve the dish, but she insists he doesn't need to cook for her. Xiaomu jokes that he's only helping to protect his investment in her recovery. Lin Yan grows suspicious of Xiaomu's motives but maintains their business relationship. Meanwhile, Chan Jun sends Lily on vacation. Xiaomu informs Lin Yan that Chan Jun has legally transferred much of the company's property, making it hard to reclaim. He also updates her on Lily's absence. Later, Chan Jun arrives to speak privately with Lin Yan, showing her their old wedding photo. He proposes they get married again, claiming they've lost too much time. Lin Yan expresses doubt about his feelings, saying things have changed since she woke up from her coma. To his surprise, she suggests they take a vacation to reconnect, and he agrees. They arrive at a hotel, but Chan Jun is shocked to see it's the same one where Lily is staying. Trying to avoid a confrontation, he persuades Lin Yan to leave. However, Lin Yan recalls this being one of his favorite hotels and insists on staying. As Lily approaches, Chan Jun opens an umbrella to distract Lin Yan until Lily leaves. At that moment, Xiaomu arrives, and Chan Jun anxiously asks what he is doing there. Lin Yan responds confidently to Chan Jun's question about Xiaomu, saying, "He's my personal bodyguard, of course, he will come. But don't worry, we'll spend plenty of time together." Meanwhile, Chan Jun secretly messages Lily, warning her to leave the hotel as Lin Yan is also staying there. Xiaomu gives Lin Yan his room key and says, "I'm in the next room. Call me if you need anything." He hands Chan Jun a key to a room farther away, prompting Chan Jun to accuse him of doing it on purpose. Shortly after, Lily calls Chan Jun, frustrated and asking, "What do you mean by saying you and Lin Yan are also here?" Chan Jun explains that it's a coincidence and insists she leave immediately. Later, Xiaomu questions Lin Yan, "Why are you on vacation with Chan Jun? Do you still have feelings for him?" Lin Yan replies, "What feelings could I have left for someone like him? This is part of my plan. As long as Lily is around, he won't force me into marriage, and we can gather evidence against him." Xiaomu admires her strategy. Chan Jun invites Lin Yan downstairs, surprising her with a dance performance to impress her. As they take a selfie, he kisses her on the cheek. Lin Yan posts the photo on social media, enraging Lily, who thinks, "So Chan Jun is trying to fool me while romancing Lin Yan." "I won't let this slide." During lunch, Chan Jun asks Lin Yan to choose a wedding date from the ones he suggested. Lily messages him saying, "I'm wearing your favorite dress and waiting outside your room." When Lin Yan notices his distraction, he lies, claiming the messages are from a staff member. As Lily threatens to visit his room, Chan Jun excuses himself to make a business call and rushes to Lily's room. When he arrives, he scolds Lily for staying, but she accuses him of spending time with Lin Yan. Their argument is interrupted by Lin Yan, who calls and asks why he's taking so long. Panicking, Chan Jun tells Lily to leave and quickly returns to Lin Yan. However, Lily sends him a photo of herself in his room, threatening to expose him. He makes another excuse and rushes back to deal with her. Lin Yan follows him to his room and knocks on the door. Chan Jun hides Lily in the bathroom and opens the door, trying to distract Lin Yan. She insists on checking the room, and while she doesn't see Lily, she suspects she's hiding in the tub. Lin Yan pretends to lose interest, saying, "I'm tired and going to my room." After she leaves, Chan Jun helps Lily out of the tub and sends her to the hospital, apologizing for not being able to accompany her. Later, Xiaomu shows Lin Yan the photo of Chan Jun kissing her and asks, "Why did you let him do this?" Lin Yan explains, "It's part of my plan, and it was just a kiss on the cheek." Xiaomu, irritated, says, "So it doesn't matter to you who kisses you?" He then pins her against the wall and kisses her. Lin Yan slaps him, saying, "What are you doing? Stay within your limits. You're my bodyguard, not someone to interfere in my personal life." Xiaomu storms off angrily. That evening, Lin Yan is shocked to find Chan Jun in her bed. She demands, "How did you get in?" He replies, "I'm your fiancé. Why can't I be here?" He asks her to join him on the bed, but Lin Yan refuses, making excuses. Chan Jun grows frustrated and begins misbehaving. When Lin Yan tries to resist, her bracelet alarm is triggered, summoning Xiaomu. Xiaomu arrives immediately, pulling Chan Jun away and asking Lin Yan if she's okay. Lin Yan confirms she's fine, but Chanjun threatens Xiaomu, saying, "I can call the police for this." At the start, Xiaomu confronted Chanjun about his behavior toward Lin Yan. Chanjun dismissed him, saying whatever he did with Lin Yan was none of Xiaomu's business. Xiaomu, angered by this, was ready to retaliate, but Lin Yan stopped him and left for her room. Xiaomu then warned Chanjun not to push Lin Yan away again, stating that no one would stop him if he did. Chanjun accused Xiaomu of having ulterior motives, to which Xiaomu admitted his feelings for Lin Yan. Chanjun scoffed, calling Xiaomu worthless, and vowed to expose his intentions to Lin Yan. Meanwhile, Lin Yan was reflecting on Xiaomu's protective nature and his previous kiss. In a sudden encounter, Xiaomu approached her and proposed that they act as though they were romantically involved, to divert Chanjun's attention. He apologized for the earlier kiss and assured her he would never overstep again unless she consented. Lin Yan hesitated but agreed to his plan, leaving Xiaomu delighted. The next day, Chanjun apologized to Lin Yan for his previous actions, but warned her not to trust Xiaomu, claiming he only wanted her wealth. Lin Yan dismissed this, emphasizing her trust in Xiaomu for her safety. Frustrated, Chanjun hired bodyguards for her, but Xiaomu intervened, asserting that her protection was his responsibility. This infuriated Chanjun, who continued to feel sidelined. Later, while shopping for wedding outfits, staff mistook Xiaomu for the groom and dressed him in a wedding suit. When Lin Yan appeared in a bridal dress, Xiaomu couldn't take his eyes off her. The staff complimented their chemistry, angering Chanjun, who declared himself Lin Yan's fiancé. Xiaomu coolly replied that until they were officially married, anyone had the right to pursue her, including him. Chanjun's frustration boiled over, especially when Lin Yan almost fell, and Xiaomu caught her, sparking more romantic tension. The dynamic grew more intense when Xiaomu flirted while securing Lin Yan's seatbelt in his car. Though Lin Yan initially dismissed his actions, her thoughts lingered on him. Later, while crossing the street distractedly, she was nearly hit by a car, but Xiaomu saved her, injuring himself in the process. The next day, as Lin Yan applied ointment to Xiaomu's wound, their proximity deepened their emotional connection. Their growing closeness culminated when Xiaomu began teasing Lin Yan about maintaining distance. He leaned in, but instead of kissing her, he pulled away, leaving her embarrassed. Chanjun, on the other hand, became increasingly possessive and confronted Lin Yan about Xiaomu staying in her house. Lin Yan firmly told Chanjun to calm down and leave, which only fueled his frustration. Chanjun later discovered Xiaomu at Lin Yan's home shirtless, leading to another confrontation. He accused them of being in a relationship despite Lin Yan denying it. Frustrated, Chanjun demanded she choose between him and Xiaomu. Lin Yan rebuked him, reminding him of his once understanding nature, and sent him away. Chanjun, distraught, vowed to expose Xiaomu's intentions, but began to spiral, confusing even Lily for Lin Yan in his frustration. He vowed to make Lin Yan his at any cost. Lily gets frustrated while Xiaomu goes to Inyan and asks, "You used to tell me to act and keep my distance, so why did you kiss me?" He gets closer to her, but Inyan pushes him away and says, "I was just carried away by the moment. The only thing that matters to me now is how to reclaim my company. I need to divert Chanjun like this. I haven't broken up with him yet, and I won't until I get my company back. Don't forget, our relationship is strictly professional, so don't interfere with my personal life." Xiaomu asks, "Do you have a heart of stone? Don't you have any feelings for me?" Inyan replies, "You haven't taken a break since you became my bodyguard, so I think you should rest for a day." Xiaomu retorts, "It's you who needs a break, not me." He then goes to his room, where he gets a call instructing him to meet Mr. He, with no excuses accepted. Meanwhile, Lily explains to Chanjun that the property he acquired from Inyan is enough. "We'll take the money and move to another country to live comfortably. Even if Yan Yan takes back her company, it will be empty," she says. Chanjun insists, "Don't you understand? I need to take over Lin Corporation at any cost. I have to marry Yan quickly." Lily asks, "Do you want Lin Corporation or Yan?" Chanjun, irritated, replies, "I want everything. I can never lose. Stay within your limits. You're here because of me. If you want our relationship to continue, keep quiet or leave." Lily wonders, why am I always the one rejected? On the other hand, Yan is running when some men kidnap her. It turns out they are the same goons who were in contact with Lily. One of them calls Lily and tells her they have kidnapped Yan. She instructs them to follow her orders. Meanwhile, Inyan confronts the goons, offering them triple the amount if they release her. She tries to press her alarm button, but the goons begin misbehaving with her. Just then, Shamu arrives and orders his men to kill the goons. He rescues Yan and brings her home, assuring her that she is safe. In the morning, Yan wakes up to find herself in Shamu's arms. She tries to remove her dress secretly, but Shamu teases her, saying, "I know you want to run away because you don't want to take responsibility for what happened last night." Inyan, feeling nervous, says, "Don't mention last night." Shamu laughs and gets a call from his assistant, who overhears Yan's voice and asks, "Who is in your room?" Shamu quickly responds, "Nobody, it's my stomach." The assistant jokes, "Well, she's my sister-in-law." The next scene shows them in the company, where Shamu advises Inyan to rest at home for a few days, but she refuses. Inyan knows that Lily is blackmailing her, and it's time to take action. When she arrives at the office, she is shocked to hear Chan-jun announce their engagement. Shamu asks, "Why didn't you refuse? Do you really want to marry him?" Inyan responds, "I don't want this, but I can't refuse him directly. If he leaves the company, I'll never get the property back." Shamu warns, "Once you marry him, you can't refuse his rights as your husband." Meanwhile, Chan-jun harasses one of his female staff members. She is afraid to complain because of her poor financial situation and her mother's illness. Inyan reassures her, offering help. The girl then sends a photo of herself and Chan-jun to Lily. The next day, Lily confronts Chan-jun at the office, slapping him and accusing him of cheating. Inyan speaks up, saying, "I just want you to stay away from Lily." Chan-jun denies any relationship with the girl, but Lily insists, "We were together even when you were in a coma." Later, Inyan thanks the girl for her help. The girl promises to return to work once her mother is better. Xiaomu then teasingly asks Inyan if she is jealous, but she denies it. He jokes, "If your boyfriend doesn't fight with you or feel jealous, it means he doesn't love you." They arrive at Inyan's house where Chan-jun apologizes, but she suggests postponing their wedding. He insists, "From now on, only you will be in my life." Inyan admits, "I'm starting to feel diverted like you." Xiaomu notices this and tells Chan-jun to leave. In a flashback, we see Inyan graduating and introducing Chan-jun to her father, who disapproves of the relationship. Inyan leaves home for Chan-jun, and her father dies from the shock. Back in the present, Xiaomu comforts her. Inyan reflects on missing her father and expresses regret for their lost time. Xiaomu reassures her that whenever she misses her father, she can look at the stars and feel his presence. Later, Xiaomu takes Inyan to watch fireworks and tells her that whatever wish she makes, he will try to fulfill it. He opens up about his feelings, revealing that he fell in love with her at first sight. Inyan is moved, but when he tries to put a ring on her finger, she hesitates, saying, "It's too early for me to accept this." Xiaomu agrees to wait for her. The next day, Xiaomu receives a message and meets with a mysterious man who asks, "Are you really in love with Inyan? What is your real identity?" Xiaomu replies, "I remember." Lily had been drinking heavily when Yan arrived. She said, "Look at me like this. You must be feeling good." Linan replied, "I've always treated you well, but I need to know why you did this to me." Lily responded, "Because I hate you. I know you came to me for evidence from Chan-jun's agent." Linan interrupted, saying, "I didn't come for evidence. I want you to forget everything and start fresh." Seeing her softer side, Lily's heart melted, and she agreed, "If you want, I can give you the evidence." The next day, Xiaomu expressed doubt about how easily Lily provided the evidence, but then they paired a report with it. A meeting with the directors was scheduled, where Linan exposed how Chan-jun transferred the property while she was in a coma. However, Chan-jun wasn't easily defeated. He had prepared for this moment. He called Lily and asked, "Did you arrange the evidence for her?" Lily, now unsure of both Yan and Chan-jun, only cared about money. Linan showed everyone the documents, which clearly indicated that Jun transferred the property. Chan-jun calmly responded, "Check it carefully. When these deals happened, I wasn't even here." It turned out that Chan-jun had already arranged the transfer through Lily while he was on a business trip, trapping Lily. Chan-jun smirked. I knew you were pretending to forget, but I didn't expect Lily to help me so much in this drama. Tomorrow, I'll resign from the company, and then you'll never get back the property I took. But I can give you one more chance. If you fire Xiaomu, I'll stay. Linan hesitated but said, Lin Corporation is so important to me that I'm willing to give up everything, even my happiness and love. Xiaomu, still loyal to Linan, reassured her, Don't worry about Chanjun, I'll handle him. But Linan insisted, No, you have to leave. Xiaomu said, I love you so much. Linan responded, Say it again. When he kissed her, she pushed him away. He left, speeding off while Linan watched, heartbroken. The next day, Linan rushed to the hospital after receiving a call about Xiaomu, who was pretending to be dead. She cried, I haven't even accepted your proposal, and now you're pretending to die? Xiaomu then handed her a ring, saying, I'm not proposing, I'm just reserving you. You can't change your mind. Linan was taken aback and asked about his past. Xiaomu revealed that when he joined the military, he was injured while saving his comrades from terrorists. Later, Xiaomu was making breakfast when Linan asked if his injuries still bothered him. Xiaomu joked, If you want, I can show you my scars. But Linan dismissed him, saying, Make your own breakfast. As she left, Xiaomu received a message asking him to meet at Mingde Company. At the office, Linan's uncle revealed that Chan Jun wanted to buy shares from him to take control of Lin Corporation. Linan asked, Where did he get so much money? Her uncle replied, He probably has Ming's support. Linan then learned that Ming was Lin Corporation's biggest competitor and feared Chan Jun's takeover. She needed to stop him from succeeding. Linan waited at home for Xiaomu, asking him where he had been. He said, At my company. She called his company but was told he wasn't there. Soon after, Chan Jun arrived and confronted Xiaomu. Linan demanded to know his real identity. Xiaomu avoided answering, but Linan insisted, Tell me the truth. What is your connection with Mingde? Xiaomu refused to explain, and Linan told him to leave her life. Later, Chan Jun visited Linan, claiming he wanted her and the company. He said, If you're mine, the company will be saved. Linan responded, You want revenge on my father, not the company. He confessed, I want both, but if you're mine, the company will be safe. Linan, devastated by her feelings for Xiaomu, reflected on their past. Chan Jun then showed up at her house, taunting her. I heard Xiaomu dumped you. Linan was furious but slapped him. He threatened, If you don't cooperate, I'll ruin your company. Just then, he received a call, giving Linan a brief reprieve. Chan Jun later met with Mingde's CEO and was shocked to discover that Xiaomu was the successor of Mingde. Xiaomu had withdrawn all Mingde's investments in Chan Jun, forcing him to pay back the money immediately. Chan Jun begged Xiaomu for more time, but Xiaomu, angered by his manipulation of Linan, issued a final warning. If you harm Linan, there will be consequences. Chan Jun then sought Linan's uncle's help, asking him to buy his shares. The uncle refused, stating, Linan is my niece. We're family, so why should I help you? Chan Jun pleaded but left in defeat. Meanwhile, Linan, realizing how much she had pushed Xiaomu away, began to feel guilty for not trusting him. She tried to reach him, but he ignored her calls. In a twist, Chan Jun kidnapped Linan and disposed of the alarm bracelet Xiaomu had given her. Xiaomu's assistant, concerned, told Linan, You shouldn't fight with the boss. He's always cared for you. When he heard you were marrying Chan Jun, he left for years. After your accident, he returned and built this company just to help you. Linan, moved by this revelation, began to regret not trusting Xiaomu. She called him, but he didn't answer. Meanwhile, Chan Jun, desperate, told Linan, Please forgive me. This was Lily's plan. I've done so much wrong. I should never have done this. Linan, shocked, asked, What's going on? Why didn't you tell me the truth? Chan Jun explained that he hadn't known Xiaomu was Mingde's successor. Linan, still in disbelief, asked him to leave. She then thought, How many more secrets is he hiding from me? As she left his office, Linan realized the true extent of the web of lies surrounding her. Xiao receives a call from Chan Jun, who demands that Xiao transfer money to his account and make arrangements for him to go abroad, threatening that if the police are involved, Inyan will be in danger. Xiao agrees, transferring the money and making the necessary arrangements. However, Chan Jun doesn't release Inyan. He orders his men to kill Xiao. As Xiao fights back, Changjun threatens to kill Inyan if he doesn't kneel in front of him. Despite Inyan's pleas, Xiao kneels on broken glass at Changjun's command. Changjun then orders his men to beat Xiao up, and while Inyan pleads with him, Changjun only grows angrier. In a desperate act, Inyan steps in front of Xiao to protect him, but she too is beaten. Just as Xiao gains the upper hand, Changjun attempts to escape but is hit by a car and killed. It turns out that Lily, seeking revenge, was behind the wheel. Inyan later dreams of her father handing her hand to Xiao, telling him to take care of her. When she wakes up in the hospital, she asks Xiao if he's all right. He tells her that Changjun has died in the accident and that Lily is likely responsible. The police are investigating, and Lily will likely be jailed. Inyan then asks if Minga Corporation stopped supporting Changjun because of him. Xiao reveals that his father never cared for him or his mother and remarried soon after her death. He had been hiding his true identity, not wanting to be associated with him. Xiao also tells Inyan that he helped her reclaim the company, but has promised his father that he would no longer interfere with Lin Corporation. He says goodbye, but Inyan begs him not to leave, confessing that she knows he loves her. They both reminisce about their past moments. Later, Inyan's uncle informs her that Xiao is to marry the daughter of Yang Corporation as part of a business arrangement. At the wedding, Inyan shows up in a bridal dress and stops the ceremony, declaring her love for Xiao. She apologizes for letting him go and confesses that she has always thought about him. She proposes, saying that he is her first priority and promises to wait for him if he doesn't agree immediately. Xiao stops her and, recalling his own promise, kisses her. He says, "I love you, and I only want to marry you." Inyan is touched, and they leave together, despite the disapproval of her father. The happy couple finds support from Xiao's friends. This is the happy ending of their story.